Yo, what's up, guys? I just finished eating. It's been a long time. Haven't made a video in a long time because I live in America and anything could happen. And a lot of stuff has happened and transpired over the period of time since the last video I made. I haven't really had the inspiration because everything in this country is effed up. But today's video, one thing that has really disturbed me in the context of culture and family is interracial dating. Hey, KD, close that door real quick. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I believe that not only has it destroyed our community, it's destroyed our culture and particularly my family. And it's not about hate. I mean, I think it's absurd to imply that just because I'm not a proponent of interracial marriages and dating, that I somehow hate other races. That's ridiculous because I never heard a black person say Mexicans are racist because, like George Lopez says, it's taboo for a Mexican to be with a black person. Where are the black people calling George Lopez racist? How come he can say that, but if I say that, I'm racist? I don't understand black people. We get so defensive over other races as if we're indebted to them. If you speak honestly about racism coming from other races, there's always going to be a black person that feels the need to oppose you in defense of these other races. And my question is, what is so special about these other races? What are they doing to black people? Like, are they really that much better? Like, every black person is willing to throw themselves, their race, their career and history and everything under the bus just to save one non-black person. And I would say 80 to 90% of black people are like that. And that means I'm probably talking about you if you're watching this video. I think you're an Uncle Tom and a sellout, most likely. Like I said, it has nothing to do with hate. It's not personal. I don't hate anyone. There's no reason or purpose or cause to hate anyone. It's just that and for my Hebrews, my Israelites and believers, you might want to check out the Apocrypha, which is the books that they removed from the Bible. And if you read the Apocrypha, you'll know why they removed these books from the Bible. And one book in particular is a book called Tobit. And in the book Tobit, it strongly discourages Hebrews or Israelites from intermarrying with other races. And the reason that was cited, or the cause of that decree, was because our people have a tendency to assume the culture or beliefs or practices of the other race. And I have experienced that in my lifetime. I believe that is true. And in particular with my family, there's a lot of interracial in my family. And it's really shocking for me to see that because we didn't grow up with interracial. And a lot of my cousins, my oldest brother is very interracial. Like I said, the majority of my cousins and a lot of people in my generation have chosen to be interracial. I think the interracial is culture. I have one cousin that he has 3 sisters, and all 3 of them are married to white men. And I'm sorry, but that's not a coincidence. And a lot of that comes from our mothers. I remember I was telling my wife about coming up how unfortunately racist I believe my mother was. Bless her soul. For example, and this is my personal experience, and once again, I have to do this disclaimer that I'm not a racist because I don't want to get attacked by a whole bunch of angry mob of black people for suggesting that black people should stick together. But so-called black people, I should say, Israelites, or what have you, Jews, what have you, whatever you want to call melanated people, or people that are clearly distinguishable from the rest of the races of people. I hate when black people try to say everybody's the same, because we're completely different. I mean, we're diametrically opposed. There's absolutely nothing, other than the fact that we live and breathe, there's nothing remotely close to a Caucasian or a Hispanic or Asian to an African person. Our hair is different, our skin is different, our nose is different, our mouth is different, all of our features are different, our walk is different, our talk is different, our tone of voice. There's actually nothing that we have in common with these other races, other than we live and breathe on the same planet. And going back to my own personal experiences, I remember when I was around elementary age, because my older brother, who has an affinity for non-black women, which unfortunately most African American men, and to my experience, have that affinity. I don't know why, but this is true. And unfortunately, our women have adopted that affinity. Because, I mean, our women are followers by nature. They're supposed to follow black men. And since black men have been selling out and trading on black women for God knows how long, since the beginning of time probably, women are very spiteful, and they are returning a favor. So now, as long as you're not black, you're good enough for the average black woman. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to be tall. You don't have to be masculine. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to have money. You just gotta not be black to get with the average black woman today. If you're not black, here's a little game for you. You can, if you're not black, you can pretty much have any black woman you want, just by default. But once again, I'm straight from my personal experience. So I remember when my older brother started dating girls. One of his first girlfriends that I recall was a blue, black, dark-skinned black woman who was extremely, or black girl, I should say at that time, who was extremely pretty and very well built, and she was attractive. I was attracted to her. I've always been attracted to only primarily African American, Hebrew, Israelite women in my life. I mean, I